I have a great... it is my great honor to introduce this guest. I don't exactly know what he is all about, but I'm sure he'll tell us. But all I got was a little piece of paper saying to introduce this gentleman, and here he is right in front of me. This is Bill Cosby-Bukowski.
Hello! I'm Bill Cosby-Bukowski. How are you? Scott, how are you? Nicholas or Swartzen?
Good, Bill Cosby-Bukowski.
Good. That's good. Good. Yeah, I've been good, too. I like this neighborhood you got the shit going on in. I like Earwolf. It's wonderful. Earwolf Studios, thank you. And it's good. Interesting thing about Earwolf is it was named after a man who is the brother of a producer of Law and Order, Dick Wolf. His father called all of his children human body parts. His Dick Wolf and his Earwolf. One of the best vision is Eyeballs Wolf. And then you got Brain Wolf. He's got the smarts. And then, fuck it. Let's do it. What do you guys want to do? Let's talk about stuff. I'm drunk, out of my mind.
Yeah, your sweater smells like really pungent of whiskey.
Well, that's because in my house I got a shit bucket. And I got a piss bucket. I don't get up to go to the bathroom. And because it inconveniences me, I sit around and I write. I do not write poems. I write Jelloems. And I got a couple to share with you people here today.
Okay, yeah. So what I'm getting is you are a not a poet, but a Jelloet.
I'm a Jelloet.
And you are Bill Cosby-Bukowski.
I'm Bill Cosby-Bukowski.
And I think that's pretty explanatory.
It's pretty self-explanatory. So, I fucked Betty White. We had a fuck relationship in 1975.
Yeah, she said you put a pudding pop in both holes.
I did. She could take more pudding pops than Rue McClanahan, I'll tell you that.
Oh, Betty.
Fucking A. Now, my first Jelloem is called I Wish I Had Titties. Okay, here we go. Chapter 1, I wish I had titties. I wish I had titties, along with my penis. If I had some fat titties, I feel just like Venus Williams. Crazy double D's, debilitating. They'd be like super soakers when I was lactating. I'd be a fat titty tranny and advertise in the back of LA Weekly with my thighs spread akimbo. Limbo is a sport my titties would not allow me to play. I'd be left out at every luau, but that's okay. Because at every other type of party, I'd be the sexiest one. I'd let everybody play with them. Even my son.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Thank you. Good stuff, right?
That was great. Great stuff.
Thank you so much.
Really intense.
Okay, I got another one here.
Whoa, okay. Are we ready for another one? I don't know. Should we discuss that one first?
Well, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I wish I had titties. Sure. I always have.
Right, that's a good point. It's you pretty much put it on the page.
You titties and a right penis. Out there. The thesis is right there in the
What about
title.
balls? Penis and balls? And titties, penis, and balls?
Penis, balls, titties, the whole kit and caboodle.
That's normally what we call our body parts, the whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah, I call them a bit. I got the kit and I got the caboodle.
Yeah.
The kit's up front and the caboodle is in back.
And what are the titties?
The titties are the fat, slimy slimies. For me, that's what I like. I got another one. It's called Who's the most fuckable Huxtable? Who is the most fuckable Huxtable?
Age-old debate.
This is more of a free form. Claire, Sandra, Rudy, Theo, Vanessa, Cockroach, Lisa Bonet, That's So Raven, get down here and circle up. And she'll say, oh, Dad, what's going on, Dad? We've got homework to do. Shut your mouth! And circle up, you chocolate cake-eating degenerates. Now, here's a contest. This is who's the most fuckable Huxtable. The winner gets to eat a Jell-O supper and sleep in their bed tonight. The loser's out on the fucking street. All the kids say, but Dad, I don't want to go. Dad, I don't want to go. I say, shut the fuck up. I pay the rent. I make the rules. Now stop crying and give me something to cry about. Vanessa, you can leave. Vanessa says, but Dad, I said, zip your lip. You came in last before you even show up. You're the least fuckable Huxtable. Now get out of here before I stab you, bitch. Now, Cockroach, shake your shit around. Now, pull out your dick. Cockroach, now make out with my son. Make out with Theo. Cockroach! Cockroach says, do I have to, Mr. Huckstrom? I say, what? What? Are you questioning me? Listen up. I got a PhD from Hofstra and raining down shit on your face. Now come, tongue kiss my son. The boys to do so. Okay, you lose. Sleep in the street. Now, Rudy, you're exempt because you're too young. Get out on the street. Now, Lisa
At least he has some
Bonet.
morals.
Yeah.
Lisa Bonet, shake your shit around.
This is
Oh,
the one
yeah.
this is the one I'm banking on, by the way.
Now, take this live chicken and do some angel heart shit. Ooh, yeah, okay. Chicken says, bark, bark, bark. So she snaps his neck and drank his blood. Oh, baby. Now pretend I'm Lenny Kravitz. Okay. Contest over. You got the Jello dinner. That's so Raven. You're the runner-up. Your prize is you get to play Leonard Part 7. Okay. That's the second Jelloem, and I hope that you enjoyed
Well,
it.
that one ended pretty abruptly.
Yeah, well,
Was
that's...
Claire dismissed? So what happened to Claire?
Claire died in the middle of the Jelloem.
Oh my god.
Oh, you never mentioned it, though. It's just heavily inferred.
She OD'd on heroin on the couch.
Jesus.
She got stung by the brown hornet.
You're a doctor. You could have saved her.
No, I'm an obstetrician. I deliver babies.
Still, I mean, you
could
must have some
delivered
sort of medical...
You could have delivered a heroin baby while she was dying.
Yeah, get all that heroin out of her system.
Oh, you don't want a heroin baby running around. Jump up on her
don't-
face, try to stick you with a needle.
Do they run around, heroin babies?
Heroin babies, little babies that run around. They grab every needle in sight and try to stick it in your arm.
Jesus, I didn't know that.
They're crazy. You
At
don't want
least
to
this
fuck.
is informational.
You don't want to fuck with
Yeah.
a heroin baby.
Wow, so what inspired that poem?
That poem was inspired by reality television. Because that's how I feel about, this is my version of a reality TV show. Who's the biggest loser? Who's the best looking model? I was like, who's the most fuckable Huxtable? And that was it. And it also happened. It happened.
It happened.
Oh, so that's
yeah,
a true
it's-
It was
story.
reality. It was a true story.
That's a true Jalori.
It's a Jellory. It's a Jelloem that's based on a true Jellory.
Right.
I remember when Bill Cosby went Back to the Future in that DeLorean.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was insane.
cool. That was cool.
Is that a lot like yours? Parked outside, Nick?
Yeah. Mine's Jello.
I think he had to get up to 88 miles per Kodak.
Good stuff. Let me ask you: Are you Bill Cosby?
Am I
Doing
Bill,
poems,
Am I
or
Bill
are you-
Cosby?
Yeah,
I'm,
are you Bill Cosby but doing poems?
I'm Bill Cosby-Bukowski. You know who Bill
okay,
Cosby
no, this is
is.
clear now. This
you
is
know
clear.
who Charles Bukowski is.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a mashup of the two.
Oh, I get it. So you're an entirely different person.
Two people slammed into one.
Okay, I
Just
got
like every baby on earth.
He's
Think
got
about your parents. Used to just slam into each other a bunch of times.
Boy, yeah, babies are the original mashups.
Exactly. Babies are mashups. So you hear that, DJ Z-Trip? Suck my dick.
You didn't invent it.
You didn't
Yeah.
invent mashups.
Bill Cosby Bukowski's dick.
That's right.
genital mashup.
You can suck my dick.
Wow, that was powerful stuff. Do you perform this anywhere at slams or?
I do it at the New Eurekan Poetry Club in New York City, and then I'll go to Toronto, and then, I sometimes do it at a cruise liner. I'm lying.
Have you been to Have you been
Your
to
way is lying, he says. What?
Have you been to Tel Aviv?
I've been to Tel Aviv. I have been to Tel Aviv, interestingly enough. Tel Aviv is a beautiful city, though it's, it's got its problems, but it's a very beautiful place. I got another Jelloem if you want to hear it.
Oh yeah, by all
love
means.
it.
I mean,
Okay.
that's why we're here.
Okay, this one's called Oh Shit. Fat Albert just did a shit ton of heroin on my floor.
Heroin, baby. Do
People are dying all around you.
Yes.
you ever think you're the problem?
No.
Are you spiraling?
No. Okay, here we go. Fat Albert, are you okay? Rudy, check his breathing. He's dead? Okay, I guess he OD'd on heroin. Let's eat him. Kid said, what do you mean, Dad? I said, Theo, bring me Mortimer Ichabod, my Mortimer Ichabod slaughtering knife. I say, this fat bastard is going to feed us for 10 weeks. And just like the Native Americans, we will make every part of his body into submarine sandwiches. Vanessa says, but Dad, the Indians didn't make sandwiches. I said, shut the fuck up. It's Native Americans. Do not be insensitive. Tempest bled so. I'll fucking Tempest bleed you out. And Rudy says, but Dad, I don't like the taste of people. I say, shut up, Keisha Knight Pulliam. I'll teach you how to pull all your hair out and make a sandwich with that before to feed it to your butt. Theo says, Dad. I said, shut up, Theo. This is your first and only Malcolm Jamal. Warning. And then I will rain down shit all over your face. And then I cut into Fat Albert's warm body and the Huxtable living room filled with the smell of A1 steak sauce and metal. The end.
Now, if you're not Bill Cosby, how do you know all the Cosby kids?
Oh, I know the Cosby kids because they're my children.
They
They scamper around the house.
I thought the Cosby kids were Bill Cosby's children.
Listen, man, I don't ask you, hey, man, are you Scott or Ackerman? Okay? Are you Scott?
That is a great point.
Are you Nick or Swartzen?
I'm Nick.
You're Nick Swartzen. I'm Bill Cosby-Bukowski. You're
Okay.
Scott Ackerman. I don't think the
think I get
identity
it.
thing is a question
I think
anymore.
I get it. I understand. Yeah.
Well, I'll wait till 5 minutes from now when you ask me again.
Wow, that is great stuff.
Thank you so much, yeah.
Are those three your best, or your worst, or in the middle, or?
Those are my best. They're from the book. Jelloems. It's called 100 Jelloems. And it's
100 of them.
Yep, and it's available in my house, and you got to go there.
Do you live in the Cosby house?
I do not. The Cosby house is in Brooklyn. I live in Hollywood.
Okay, but the Cosby kids are your kids.
The Cosby kids are
But
my
they
kids.
reside in Brooklyn.
I live in Hollywood. They live in Brooklyn.
Okay,
They all
got
go
it.
to Brooklyn College, and
So Theo made it to college.
well, education is very important to me.
Is he still in college or from a?
Theo
He's still
is
there.
From the
still
90s?
in college. Yeah.
Holy shit! So he's on his 23rd year then.
Yeah. Well, he has a problem. He got,
Learning.
He got kicked in the face by a mule.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he's a drinking problem too.
And Claire died of an OD.
OD'd.
Theo kicked in the face by a mule.
Yes.
Drinking
Rudy's
problem.
doing great.
Really?
She
Tell
was-
us about her.
Oh, yeah, she's a Jeopardy champion.
Really?
You know Ken Jennings?
I do.
That was Rudy in a mask.
What?
Yep. Ken Jennings was just Rudy in a mask.
Holy shit!
Yep.
You have a fascinating life, and forgive me for trying to ask you so many questions about your personal life, but the digger we deep.
The digger we deep. I like to dig my dick deep into Betty White right about now. How you doing, Betty?
I'm good.
Okay.
Hey, Betty. All right, that's enough out of you. Go back in the lobby.
Eat me out.
But ask me anything.
So, because the digger we deep, if we could just get back to the digger we deep.
We're deep in the digger, then we'll get very deep.
Bruce Valanche, this line is not working for me. The digger we deep.
Where's,
I really.
Bill, I have a question.
Oh, have Betty White.
yeah, Betty.
Now, when you shoved 13 pudding pops in my ass and vagina,
Of course.
do you want the sticks back? Because I still have the sticks.
Wow, from the 80s? Or
Yes.
Got those sticks?
Yeah, the sticks from the pudding pops are
Well, where you been storing them? In your colon?
in my pussy.
And your pussy?
Yeah.
Even better. Give it to him. I love slimy pieces of old wood that smell like old pussy.
Take them. Take them now with your mouth.
All right.
I'm gonna have to put a little
Yeah, Betty,
capper
that's
on this.
like-
Yeah, come
Oh,
on.
really?
I mean,
Wicked
this is. I mean,
inappropriate.
this show occasionally gets blue, but that is just inappropriate
That's-
for the
Yeah,
listeners.
I don't want to see it get red.
Too blue? Oh. Okay. Well, let's calm it down then.
All right, Betty.
Let's talk about ketchup.
Oh, okay.
And
That's-
flowers.
That's good.
I don't
All
know.
right.
Let's talk about Kodak.
Are you a spokesman for these products, or
I
is
am
just Bill Cosby a spokesman?
No, I'm a spokesman. I took over. He just wants to do his stand-up. And Bukowski, of course, passed on in the mid-'90s.
Right.
So I'm carrying the torch for both of them.
Okay, so you took over his sponsorships. I noticed we haven't seen a lot of commercials recently.
Yes, well, yeah, they don't put me on the television.
Wait, did you also take over, you said, the Leonard franchise?
The letter,
Yeah, it sounds like you're doing part 7.
Yeah, I'm doing part
Wow.
7.
What happened to 5 and 6?
Oh, good. That's So Raven is going to be Leonard part 7.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
a girl now. It's a twist like the movie Salt. They
Did
twisted
you
it up.
like George Lucas go back and do 1 through 3?
I like George Lucas did that, yes. In the spirit of George Lucas. Only because I love George Lucas. I love the Star Wars
You
franchise.
just love him. You hate Star Wars, but
No,
you're just
Star
like
Wars
he's
is terrible.
great.
I just love his haircut. I love
His beard cut.
I love his neck.
He doesn't look fat at all with that beard, right?
No, it doesn't look
No,
fat.
you can't
No,
tell.
it's
No.
total disguise.
It really defines his jaw. You know, it makes him look like he's got a face.
Yep.
How long ago did Jim Henson build George Lucas?
Oh man,
That
back
was-
during Dark Crystal, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That
He was
nice.
one of the Skeksis.
He was a Skeksis, that's right.